PC12 is actually a really nice plane. It's actually one of my favorite planes.
Oh, nice, yeah.
It flies easier than the Cessna.
Really? Yeah. What's going on, guys? Casey Thayer here, and right now I'm in the Pacific Northwest where it is very dark and rainy and wet. I'm at the Portland airport right now at the moment on my way to an FBO, if anything. So yeah, we're flying private today. We're going to be flying on an aircraft that's a single engine turboprop that Avgeeks like to refer to as the Pilatus.
And what are you supposed to be, a kid in a sheet? A platypus in a sheet? Hey, a platypus in a sheet!
We're going to be flying semi-private on an airline called Boutique Air out of PDX. We're going to be going over to Pendleton, Oregon, which is in sort of eastern Oregon, and then taking the same aircraft back here to PDX. And we're going to be doing semi-private today, so kind of a private jet, another kind of wannabe private jet. A month or so ago, a couple months ago, I did a video on JSX, which is the big, like, semi-private airline here in the US, with the Embraer 145s, Embraer 135s. So they also have, like, this big, like, semi-private model. And, yeah, we're gonna go on a PC12, a turboprop PC12, and we're gonna see how that compares. So, yeah, let's keep on making our way to an FBO, get inside, check ourselves in, and, sort of see what shenanigans we can get up to in there. I walked a little further to the Boutique Air FBO and headed to the door. I was greeted with a locked door at the entrance with a keypad to enter, but it wasn't long before the checking personnel let me in to check me in. I am, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
To Pendleton?
Yes.
Okay,
that's
cool.
me.
I can check in for you.
Perfect, thank you. To save time when I got to the FBO, I did what I normally did and check into the Boutique Air's mobile Safari browser. There isn't much to check in with other than quickly agreeing to some terms and conditions. It then presents you with options to get your boarding pass. You could get it emailed to you, printed, or in this case, for the case of simplicity, I got a mobile version of it. I then saved the mobile boarding pass to my home screen for the case of easy access. Okay, I'll take that. Thank you. Okay, yeah. And just an FYI, I'm coming right back here after Pendleton.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, on the one that gets in at like 3:30.
Perfect.
Yeah. 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 I'm an aviation geek, so just going for the PC12.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
So are you a pilot as well?
I'm a student pilot, yeah.
You're a student pilot.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I fly the Diamond DA-20 over at St. Louis University.
Where?
St. Louis University.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
And do you need a boarding pass, or did you have...
I got the electronic one, thank you. The lobby was pretty down to earth with vending machines at the corner, your coffee station, seating area, the TV and bookshelf, and other casual seating areas scattered around. Alright, we're in just about 7 minutes. They probably have us going through TSA here momentarily to head out to the PC12. There are two out there. November 220 Juliet Papa, my guess, is one that was like getting ready to go and like get to and like get up and leave. So my guess is that's one we're gonna be taking. So we'll probably go here through TSA here momentarily and get out. I attempted to get a Gatorade out of the vending machine for an in-flight beverage, but unfortunately, I don't think I wanted to vent today. And before I knew it, they were getting us ready to board for the aircraft. And oh yeah, did I mention that they don't clear you through TSA prior to boarding?
Yes, thank you very much. Bye.
Appreciate it.
See you later.
See you in a bit. I walked out to the 17-year-old Pilatus PC12 that would be taking me to Pendleton and back today. November 220, Juliet Papa started working for Pendleton Energy Resources in May of 2007, followed by Dragonglass Aviation in October of 2017, and then made its way to Boutique Air just recently in 2022. I climbed aboard and chose the first forward-facing row seat. The layout of the PC12 was 8 seats, 4 rows with a 1-1 configuration, and the only row with the seats facing backwards is the first row. Row 2 faces the backwards-facing seat, and behind row 2 there are 2 more front-facing rows. I got to my seat with my wing view. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any specifications for the seat specs. The seat amenities are relatively simple with power outlets just beneath it, lighting controls, which I didn't seem to do anything with, but the lights and a cup holder, the armrest that you can pull up with the lifting handle, and the table that you are able to fold out and share with the seatmate that you're going to be facing.
354 to Pendleton. I'm your first officer Connor. Up in the cockpit is your Captain Omar.
The first officer who did the seats demo just prior to me having a way much harder time than I should have with my seatbelt.
Now reach across.
Yeah, so then...
You'll get it.
Wow. Alright, that took a lot more effort than it should have. But before I knew it, we're making our way to taxi runway when zero left. We made our way out and made an immediate left turn to make our way east. We were in IMC for pretty much the first half of the flight, but eventually we made our way out. It was still grey and you couldn't see anything, but we weren't in cloud anymore. And you can actually kind of see some blue sky. Yes, finally, proper blue sky and cloud tops. Just like being on any small prop, it was definitely a treat for the Av Geek being able to see the instruments in the flight deck, especially on a day like today where it was all IMC. I couldn't see much other than GNS 530s, but it was really nice being able to see our distance and ETA from the pilot's POV. I could also catch them adjusting everything such to the throttle and the autopilot for the descent. I was happy to finish texting this voiceover script when I took my eyes off my phone screen into the window to finally see something other than IMC and a tiny bit of sky. We made our way over the Eastern Oregon Palouse and the views were absolutely beautiful. There was some dirt on the windows obstructing some of the clarity, so it wasn't doing much justice as I would have liked. But as we got lower, the views became better during our nice turbulent arrival. I'm going right back to Portland with you guys, so can I stay on if I show my boarding pass?
If you want to, yeah, we're gonna let him stay out the cockpit and stuff.
Yeah.
He's a student pilot.
Yeah,
So if you want,
you want to come up?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Here.
Yeah, of course.
I know you're making a video, but this is
So
the
good.
PC12, so.
Yes, sir.
Warning, cargo door.
How's the flight over?
The flight it's fun.
Awesome,
Have
yeah.
you been on a PC12 before?
I have not. This is my first time in it.
First time in it?
Yeah. I fly the Diamond DA20.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
So, you're gonna post this video somewhere?
Yeah.
The only thing you cannot have is the
registration.
Yeah,
I'll
so
block that
make
out.
sure-
No
yeah,
worries. I'll block
please.
that out, and I won't show her face either if you don't want.
My face doesn't matter.
Okay,
I
yeah.
wanted you to have
Yeah,
the-
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
totally fine, yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll blur that out.
You know, this is the PC12. This one's this one's nice. This is actually one of my favorite planes. That's the 530s.
Yeah, right.
Some of them have the 750 and 650. Those are cool. I don't know. Any questions do you have?
Yeah. So did you how long have you been on the PC12? Like you in particular?
A year and a half.
Okay, cool. So you just started out with Boutique Air.
With Boutique Air.
Okay, yeah.
This is the first time I flew.
Have you been on anything before the PC12?
A Baron.
Okay.
Cessnas.
Okay.
Warriors. But
so-
nothing like a turboprop. This is the first turboprop.
So you're a GA kind of guy.
I'm a GA.
You're a GA kind of guy, yeah. Do you like the PC12 most of all, or?
The PC12 is actually a really nice plane. It's actually one of my favorite planes.
Nice, yeah.
It flies easier than a Cessna.
Really? Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
When you get a chance, once you get time, you can fly that.
Yeah.
It's a nice plane to fly.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
It's easier than a Cessna, and it lands like a champ.
Really? That's nice.
The
Yeah.
landing gear is super nice. That it makes it so smooth.
Yeah. How about the performance?
Performance is amazing.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
Single engine. Right now we burn about 350 pounds on the way over here.
Okay. Nice.
So it's performance is good. It can carry a lot of people.
Yeah. Right. Pretty comfortably. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Have you flown it long distance at all? Like any reposition flights?
Yeah.
Because
from here to Dallas.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So like a 5-hour flight. It
That's
can go
crazy.
up to 4
yeah.
or 5 hours.
That's crazy. Yeah. So when you do here to Dallas, is that all one go? Any stops?
It all depends on the winds.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
If the wind's good, we have a tailwind, we can go at one shot. If we have to stop for fuel, then we'll make a stop for fuel.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool, man.
After an awesome chat with Captain Omar, I made my way in the FBO, which is literally just a mobile unit. Inside, there are a bunch of couches and chairs put together with the barest of bones coffee station. Alright, so I won't know I'm on unless the boarding pass is actually printed. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Or I have to do something complicated.
Okay, let's not make you do that. Awesome, okay. Alright.
So you'll just show this or you're
Alright.
one to our pilot's
Cool.
board and
Alright.
you are
I can take that, thank you. Cheers. And after my check-in, it was done a little bit more round of the waiting game before they're ready to get everyone on heading back to Portland. I got to a different seat on the opposite side of the aircraft, and it wasn't long before the seat demo was over and the engine starting procedure was complete, and we then made our way to runway 8 to make our way back to the land of the timbers. The seats in the last two rows do lack legroom, so if you're tall, I'll advise you to go to the first two rows with the seats facing each other. There is also no power outlet in the last two rows, but there is a fold-out table which probably isn't supposed to be there in the first place. It's still by default based on the configuration the operator wants it in. Into the seatback pocket you can find a safety card and a barf bag. We then begin our back taxi on runway 26 to turn around and do our takeoff roll off of runway 8. And that is us flying the guests out of Pendleton to take us back to Portland. I'll take this time on the way back to reflect on my quick day trip on the PC12 with my channel original rating system, the Raleigh rating scale. I paid about $258 USD total for the round trip flights, so here's what I got out of it. The service on this flight was an easy 10 out of 10. The FO prompted me to visit the flight deck, and the captain let me film it and even talked about it and go along with it. They even made a safety briefing short and sweet, but still made sure everyone got the essentials. On top of everything, the pilots and the ground staff on both ends did a great job of getting us out earlier than scheduled. The cleanliness was an 8.5 out of 10. The cabin was great. My window on the outbound leg was a little bit dirty, making filming out the window not completely ideal, but on the go home leg it was much better and my shots outside were much cleaner. The Wi-Fi gets a 0 out of 10. There wasn't any Wi-Fi at all on board. They don't specifically say to use airplane mode, so if you wanted to, you could use cellular data, but if you want to be ethical, then you're going to be disconnected. The food also gets a 0 out of 10. There was no flight attendant on board, so no snack or beverage service. You're on your own to bring whatever you can on board. The entertainment gets a 7 out of 10. You're never going to catch me complain about being able to monitor the instruments in real time and even see the two pilots in the critical flight phases. There is no IFE or Wi-Fi, so nothing to watch unless you download content or use cellular data. In clear skies, you are able to enjoy looking down at the terrain out the window, if you in this case are out of the IMC. The seat gets a 6.5 out of 10. I'm going to be real honest with you guys and say this really wasn't what I was expecting at all. I went to the seats for a letdown. They were comfy, they were wide, they had a fancy window shade, they were open seating. Something that was really cool is the communal aspect of them, and you're able to potentially make a new friend out of the stranger that you're face to face with if you are in the first two rows. If either in the back-facing row or the forward-facing row. The legroom is next to nothing in the two back rows. If you have that semi-private mindset, I would avoid those seats. I wish the back pod seat was taller because if you want to try to get down and rest your head, it's just far back. The power outlet was nice to have in the first two rows, but I didn't even test it, so I didn't even know if it actually worked. I didn't get a chance to use the forward out table either. I just got a quick shot at the end of using it, but it was a nice touch to have to either get work done or have a meal. So the overall Raleigh rating for this flight is going to be a 5.5 out of 10.
You're not in heaven anymore.
Not ever. Hello, knock knock. Like they were telling us the other day about going in New York.
And that is us back where we started 3.5 hours ago. Overall, I had a fun experience on the PC12 sharing with you all. The rating could have been better, but the AvGeek fact that it was on a PC12, and from AvGeek to AvGeek, the first officer offering me to go up on the flight deck and the captain showing me around definitely made the experience more significant. I'm away from school on my spring break right now, so you may want to stay tuned to see what shenanigans I get up to in the coming weeks. So I hope you enjoyed watching my luck of the PC12 on this little day trip I took, and I look forward to seeing you guys on the next adventure. Bye for now. Hey, thanks guys, I'll see ya.
Yeah, no problem. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too.